Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. My name is SubZeroExtabyte and today we are going to be trying out some cart rides. A few days ago, I was in a big castle in a land really far away. The great king asked to see me and commanded that I go on a quest. I accepted it straight away. The quest was to find the longest cart ride in Roblox and today I'm going to try and find it. Sub will find the greatest and longest cart ride there is in the entire of Roblox, and even better, I will complete it for you all to see. I will be the cart ride champion. Look at how incredibly big this cart ride is. Let's test this one out and see if we can complete the course on our first try. Okay, let's walk over to the cart and hop in. There we go. Now we just need to go forward. I can't wait for the ride to start. For some reason the cart won't go even though I'm pushing the forward button. This is very unusual and cart rides can be quite buggy, so I'm not too sure what to do here. Oh, I just fell through the world. That's great. Exactly what I was hoping for. They should really fix the bugs around cart rides so people don't fall and die like that all the time. Okay, let's try again. Looks, the cart that I jumped in seems to be working now when I select the button. Now we are moving forward and we can get started on this long cart ride. Or maybe not. It looks like we might be stuck. For some reason our cart won't go any further. This is certainly unusual. I'm not sure how we can stop this glitch. Let's try and hop out of the cart. Nope, I fell and died again. I'm so useless. Okay, we're definitely going to have to come up with a brand new way to get through these courses as the carts seem to be a bit too buggy. As you can see, I have already fallen out twice before. I think it would be smarter to just try and walk the track and cart course so that I avoid all the bugs and any glitches there might be in the map. I'm going to have to watch my step and keep a really good balance. I'm going to try my hardest not to fall off. I just fell off. That wasn't very smart of me. I should have been a little more calm and balanced. These tracks are really difficult to parkour up, so I am going to need to focus really hard on them if I want to get all the way to the top without dying. This is going to be a lot of work. I can just feel it. Let's hop onto the tracks and get past the first floor. Moving up, I need to keep my balance and continue through the rooms. It sure does look like we have a really long way to go before we reach the top. Luckily I have a super secret weapon that can help me spring all the way to floors above me. I just need to use it a few times. No matter how many times I die, you can count on me to keep coming back and trying again. I will continue to use this spring to jump all the way to the very top and complete the map all by myself, even if the cart is too buggy to work. Just you wait and see. You have got to remember to be really careful when using the spring to jump, as you may overjump or fall down even more floors than you jumped up to begin with. I love to jump. It is one of my favorite things in the world to do. When I was a kid I used to have a trampoline. I remember playing on it all the time with all of my friends. We used to have competitions to see who could jump the highest. It was a lot of fun. I am going to take some of the lessons I learned from jumping around as a child and use them here in this. I think I have found a strategy that works. I am going to go into first person and use that to my advantage to be able to see where I am jumping. It seems like I can be a lot more accurate and move a lot faster when I'm looking at the map like this. It seems like we have got quite far up, so let's start walking from here. We can just balance on the very thin and dangerous rail. Let's try not to look down. I'm quite scared of heights, so hopefully I don't fall again, as that would be really scary. I think it would be a good idea to try and use the spring again and try to jump up a few floors. I really like the red and black background to the map. The contrast between the colors is very pleasing to the eyes and it helps quite a lot with seeing where the track is. It helps me keep my balance a lot. It sure does seem like we're getting quite high up on this track. We may almost be at the top. We just need to use the jump boost spring a few more times and avoid falling down. Up and up I go. This is certainly building up all of my muscles from all of the jumping up. I wonder if many other people have completed this map. I am very close to the top now. So close I can almost taste victory. I will finally be able to return to the great rich king in the big old castle and tell him that I have completed the longest cart track in all of Roblox history, and he will give me a large reward. Hopefully it will be lots of food, as all this jumping is making me hungry. Hopefully I do not fall down. Oh no, why did I get hit? I'm falling all the way down the very bottom and I've died. This makes me so angry. Now I'm going to have to start jumping from the very bottom of the track again. At least I have the spring to help me jump higher than just one level at a time. otherwise I'd have to walk the entire thing and that would take hours upon and hours, and I don't have time for that, as I have got to make videos for you guys at home and help the king with his tasks in the kingdom. It looks like we may almost be at the top again. I'm going to stop using first-person view and keep looking from side on. It's very easy to jump from level to level without falling. This is certainly a lot of fun, but my legs are starting to ache. What do you think is the longest cart ride that you've ever finished in Roblox? Hopefully you completed the whole track in an actual cart. I wasn't able to, as a bug meant that the cart wouldn't work for me on this map, and that is why I am jumping instead. Do you think you could count the track levels in this map? How many do you think there are? I'm going to guess that there is at least 50, but you can leave a comment below and tell me your guess at how many you think there actually is on the map. I would be very interested to know. It looks like we're getting reasonably close to the top of the track once again. Finally I will be able to complete the longest cart track and return to the king to gain lots of rewards. Hopefully he will give me some money. Will the barrier kill me again? Yes. I just keep dying and falling all the way to the bottom of the map. It seems like there's no way to win this map, but I am super determined to complete it no matter what. Okay, I'm going to try and spawn another card and see if it will work this time without bugging out as much. Hopefully it will all be okay, or maybe not. As you can see, I've gotten stuck again. I am going to have to walk and do this all with my own two legs, it seems. What a lot of effort just to complete a simple Roblox map. Perhaps I can try a zigzagging motion in my jumps to help me get up the tracks a lot quicker. I can't tell if this is helping or if it's just more difficult for me. It feels like it is a little easier, I am not going to lie. This spring has actually been a really big help. I'm so glad that the king gave me this to help me get up this crazy long track. I'm going to set a world record for the fastest person to ever climb this track in Roblox. I will be popular in all of the kingdom and all of my friends will like me even more. Oh gosh, I've fallen all the way to the bottom of the track again. Now I'm going to have to continue jumping up the track. This is such an inconvenience to me. I feel like I'm just repeating the same old rubbish in an endless loop. It feels like it is never going to end. Hopefully one day I will make it to the top of this incredibly long cart track. I'm going to continue using the zigzag motion in first person, as that seemed to be the easiest way to jump up last time and all the other times I have tried before. Hopefully I do not fall all the way back down again, as that would be really sad and I would probably cry and get really angry. I just need to take my time, and slowly and steadily I will make my way to the top of the track. I think I'm really starting to get the hang of this jumping thing. I've done it so much now that my legs are hurting and I'm starting to become a professional jumper. I wonder if they have an Olympic sport for this kind of jumping. Who knows? But either way, I'm going to continue my quest upwards for the king. I think I'm going to eat one of these tracks if I get all the way to the top and fall down again. That would be so annoying and totally not cool. I heard rumors throughout the kingdom that this special jumping spring was actually a combination of a magical super rabbit and a spring. That's a crazy rumor, but maybe it is true. Maybe there is a giant mythical super bunny whose super duper jumping powers are fused into a spring that Roblox people can use. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. We are almost at the top again. I feel like I've said this a million times now because we have died and had to start over so much. Here's hoping that we actually managed to make it this time. It looks like this diagonal pattern is really working out for me. It's the quickest I have ever climbed a track before. Do you viewers at home like to climb? When I was a kid, I once climbed a really big tree in a park near my house and got stuck. I was so scared and didn't want to fall, so there was no way of actually getting down. I had to call for my friends and they ran to shout my mom, who came and helped me get down. Finally, we're almost at the top, guys. I feel like this time I'm going to do it. I know I've said this a lot before, but this time feels special. I'm so close, and nope, I died. Well, time to start again. My rage echoes on forever. I will always be angry. I have died almost 10 times now. Surely this can't be healthy for any Roblox person. I'm going through hell and I just need to finish this map. The red and black background colors are starting to make me feel uneasy. I hope the king knew exactly what he was getting me into when he sent me here. By all means, I better get the best reward in the world. I want thousands of gold and all sorts of treasures. Oh, what is this? I have been teleported, it seems. I am in a completely new area now, and I have just been sent flying into space by a random mini-card. This is crazy. I can see the whole world from up here. All of the stars and all of space. I just fell all the way down and died. I wonder if it will spawn me right back on this new map. Oh, it did. and it seems like all the carts here flip out when they are activated. I should be careful here as it seems a little dangerous. Whoa, this is way too much. I think I'm going to throw up. Oh, it was all just a dream. I'm still at the bottom of the longest cart ride in the world. Who would have thought that that was all a nightmare? I hate nightmares, especially when they are inside of a game. It doesn't really make sense. I will go with it and hop in the cart. Is it working? Nope, it's just thrown me off into the air. This is tricky. Maybe if we keep trying to use the cart we will be able to somehow push it all the way to the top. Let's take it really slowly this time and go forward bit by bit, trying not to drive off the edge or get the cart glitched. Oh no, I think the cart is going to stop and glitch again. Yes, it looks like we are stuck again. Let's try and jump out of the cart and see if, oh no, we just fell again. How many times have I died in this video? Maybe you can keep count at home and then let me know in the comments section of the video below. For now I am just going to use the spring again to jump as high as I can and get as far as possible on the track. I am so determined. I know that I will reach the end and the king will be so happy with me. He will reward me with lots of money and all the treasures I can imagine. I think I've worked out a pretty smart strategy for climbing up these tracks without the cart. And considering this map is built to only be completed by being in the controlled cart, I'm being a pro about all of this by completing it the hard way. To get up, it seems like you need to land on the wooden beams of the track. They seem to be the things that help you jump up to the next platform along with a magical blue spring that I have with me. Wow, this must be my 5th or 6th time almost getting to the top. I would have been able to keep count if it wasn't for that weird and obscure dream I had in the middle of the course. It ruined my count and now I've lost focus and can't climb as well. To be honest with you guys at home, I think the worst thing that could happen to me right now is to jump up right as I am getting really close to the top and hit my head and die again. That would be incredibly frustrating. Dies. Eric, I'm so angry and feel so humiliated at how many times I've failed this track. I just wanted to set a record and make the king happy. Let's place another card on the track. There must be some way to make it work. Ah. It looks like it's working now. Can we get to at least the 2nd floor? Oh, maybe we can, as long as we don't go zooming off the edge like the last time we tried this. Up and up. Hey, we're picking up speed. Maybe this time it will work. Oh no, the rails, I'm falling off again right over the edge. What a disaster. I'm getting really sick of this map, but for the sake of you viewers and the king and his treasure, I'm going to hop back into the cart and go on an adventure up to the top. I hope it works. Oh no, it looks like it's slowly tipping off the edge of the track. Perhaps I should try to jump out, but I might slip of the rails. This course is proving to be very challenging for me and I may give up soon. I'm going to try a few more times just to see if I can do it. Okay, let's respawn and grab the magical bouncy spring of bounciness again. We're going to try and parkour our way up to the top again, and with so much skill that we couldn't possibly fall off again. I'm almost falling asleep from how easy it is becoming to jump up here. If only I could just not die when I reach the top. That would be really great actually. Up and up I go on this never-ending roller coaster cart. Whoever built this certainly has a lot of time on their hands. They would have had to build it all the way up to the very tip top. You know, come to think of it, this whole track would have been easier if the cart had worked or if I had some kind of train. I'm going to keep trying as I'm almost at the top again. I think it's safe to say I failed so many times that I couldn't possibly fall again. That would be ridiculous and incredibly unlikely. I can smell the finish line from all the way down here. I'm getting real close. Wait until I tell all the guys that I climbed the world's actual longest cart ride. They will be so jealous. Oh no. I've fallen again. All that work and progress was for nothing at all. How useless I am. It looks like the king is going to be so disappointed with me. I don't think he will give me any treasure or money at all. Perhaps I can try the 2nd largest cart ride in Roblox history and he will still pay me some money. He is a nice king and he does have a big castle. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I messed up just this one time. I'm going to tell him I tried my best.